Let's take you live to the High Court in Johannesburg, where the confessed arsonist who torched the Usindiso building has just made a brief appearance. The case has since been postponed until next week, Friday, for pre-trial hearing. Newzroom Afrika's Veronica Makhoali joins us live from there. Veronica, another delay. Tell us a little bit more about that brief appearance.
Yeah, Masa, and I think this is what we spoke about earlier, just before the case started, that this matter, since it has been in the courts, of course, you'd remember in the lower courts, it was marred by postponement after postponement, and we've seen that once again playing out here at the High Court. But I am joined by the National Prosecuting Authority's Phindi Mjonondwana, just to get a better sense of if this is another part to the story where we are not going to see justice in regards to what happened. Phindi, thank you for your time. The reason for the delay this time round for the first appearance of Usindiso Mdlalosi.
Indeed, yes. The matter has now appeared before the High Court for the first time, and indeed processes of the criminal justice system do take some time. However, we can assure society that this matter will be brought to finality and justice will be served.
And we were just hearing a bit of back and forth there between the state prosecutor as well as an individual who's not necessarily yet the defense, because it seems Mdlalosi does not have legal representative. What is the next step going forward?
Well, the court postponed the matter to next week, Friday, the 23rd. It is to allow Mdlalosi to seek legal representation with Legal Aid South Africa, and once that is finalized, then we'll be able to move to the next stage, which is that of case management. So probably by next week Friday, if he has already appointed, if Legal Aid has already provided a legal representative for him, then the matter will then sit for a pre-trial conference where both parties will state their readiness in terms of moving forward to the trial stage. But we know that as a state, we still have to disclose the contents of the docket to the defense team.
And that's the next question I have in terms of the docket. We know that Mdlalosi is a self-confessed, arsonist in this matter. The details that we heard in the inquiry is essentially what led to his arrest eventually, to face those counts of at least 70 counts of murder. In terms of his confession, will this form part of the docket and the strength of the state's case?
Well, remember that in criminal proceedings, it's a totally different test. It's that of proving our case beyond any reasonable doubt. So as the state, if we want to use that evidence, obviously there are processes that we need to follow during the trial stage in terms of ensuring that the evidence is pronounced admissible by the court. However, we are not in a position to preempt what will happen. We await the process of ensuring that the accused person is represented, because as you have indicated that he confessed during the commission then referred the matter to a magistrate for him to craft that confession in writing and for it to be approved by the magistrate. So we don't want to preempt what will happen. However, as the state, we cannot enter into any negotiations with him at this stage, as he is not represented legally. So we'll await for him to appoint a lawyer. Once the lawyer is appointed, then the lawyer will be able to give him sound advice as to how to move forward with the matter. So we'll await that process as the state.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Phindi, there, the NPA spokesperson, just really detailing what we can expect in terms of the pre-trial hearing that's expected to take place on the 21st of February. But most importantly, the need for Mdlalosi to, of course, be equipped with legal representative. As you can understand, this is quite a sensitive matter, given, of course, the trauma and given, of course, the extent of which, this fire led to the loss of over 70 lives and, of course, countless attempted murder charges, as well as that one count of arson. And we expect, of course, by then for Mdlalosi to have that legal representative and finally, Masa, for this case to get on